What's up, everyone? Welcome to Acumen Wrestling. We're on episode 43. So thank you all for joining us. This is our third of 2019. Glad to have you all here. We got TC, Bones in the chat. We got Paige in the chat. TC was getting a little chat in before the show went live, saying that he's hoping to win and reclaim the NAW championship in tonight's main event instead of a cage. As you can see here on the screen, that is our main event tonight. Paige says the champs are here. Bones says, hey. So a little fun fact real quick. If Seth Meyers were to reclaim that title from Phoenix, he'd be a 3-time NAW champion, tying the record with Brett. So we're going to kick off the show, though. This match behind me, or I guess in front of you all, is our main event tonight. We'll kick off the show so we can get the voting. And if you're new, if it's your first time watching, rules are simple. Vote on who you think will win. You get it correct, you get 1 point. Individual with the most points at the end of the show gets to determine a match on the very next show. We do have the new rules, as you can see on our Facebook page down below. That's our main page, but we also are on Acumen Wrestling. The rules are simple. The most votes throughout the month ultimately will get a title shot. There are other rules, too. If you want the full details and description, head on over to our Facebook page. No, not already. Sarah's here. We can now start the show. So let's do just that for Sarah. Thanks for giving us the all clear. So again, welcome to NAW. Glad to have you all here on this Wednesday evening. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. I know I am. Ready, of course, to see how you guys are going to vote tonight. And of course, we have the bit contest going on until the Royal Rumble each and every month. Individual with the most bits donated throughout the course of the month, ending at the conclusion of the pay-per-view, will be general manager for a show. Phoenix in the first match. This is small. She's coming off strong with her vote. So our first match is actually Phoenix versus Locksteady. So you guys are already trying to vote and the match isn't even on the screen yet. Here tonight in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Shout out to those there. So here, let's get the loading screen up with the match in front of us. We'll have, let's see, Phoenix, Locksteady. That is our opening match. So chat, get your votes in. Phoenix, Locksteady. So correct yourselves if you are wrong on your votes. So Sarah, you still voting for Phoenix? So Paige has got Phoenix. Bones has got Lock. Gutty says I already know, so Gutty's going with Phoenix. TC, I'm going with Lock. Alright, Paige still with Desi. Smallish voting for Lock. Mike, you voting for Desi. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Lock voting for himself. So pardon me, I'm calculating all these votes here. Desi actually voting for Lock in this one, with his strategy as normal. Of course, Paige confirming that. So, just to confirm, if I've missed you, let me know. I have Paige, Gutty, and Mikey voting for Phoenix. I have Bones, TC, Smalls, Lock, and Desi voting for Lock. Again, if I've missed you, let me know, please. And of course, this is for the Twitch Championship. This was a match that Locksteady wanted and got with his win last week.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ann Arbor, Michigan, weighing in at 175 pounds, the men's heavyweight champion.
10 bits from Gutty. Hip hip. Hooray, thank you for that, of course. Again, with the bit contest going on all month long. Individual with the most at the end of the Royal Rumble will be general manager for a show. Phoenix was before. Do you want to do what he had done? The belt I need back. Well, at least one of them, says TC. Get the most right tonight and you can have a shot at it. Or a belt of your choosing. Or any match, really. Paige with 10 bits. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for the donation to the show. We really appreciate it. So NAW and Twitch champion we have, and the leader of the new nation. We have Phoenix here. Still trying to figure out with some of the feedback today on social media whether or not who is the true leader. Dizzy says, hell yeah, strategy out here booking a champ like a Hebrew slave. Wow. Disrespect is real. Gotta get these votes back in order. TC is the self-proclaimed hardcore champion. He had created a belt, so you heard it there. TC says, I'm starting to feel like a champ. He's gunning for that belt tonight in the main event. Of course, you're not going to want to go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss that inside steel cage in our main event tonight. Also, our tournament starts tonight for the number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble later this month. 16-man tournament begins tonight. 4 of the matches will be on the show. Our first one will be our actual next match. We're going to be starting things off Rick versus Seth Meyers. So I'm here, Lock Steady coming out now, the challenger for the Twitch Championship here. Do I have to defend the belt or do I even hold the belt? TC, you're the self-proclaimed hardcore champ. You do what you want. It's like the $1 million title. You create your own thing around it. If you want to put it up against someone, that's up to you.
Weighing in at 260 pounds.
Paige wanting a championship scramble for the HC belt. Well, there you go, TC. Question answered. Do you want to defend that thing? It's not an officially recognized belt just yet. Doesn't sound bad, says TC. Well, there you go, guys. Maybe you'll see the debut of that belt soon. TC says, but I pick who was in the match. TC, you and I will have a chat on social media. We'll figure out some story for that belt for you. If I win, I'm going to smash, says Paige. Opening contest underway here. Phoenix, Lock Steady. Twitch Championship on the line. One says no. Not the hardcore title. Right hand from Lock Steady. Picking him up like he is paper. Light as a feather. It's a good looking belt, says TC. Can't wait to see what we do with it here on the show. Another right knocking down Phoenix. Again, Twitch Championship on the line here. 2 titles on the line here for Phoenix tonight. He's also in the number 30 tournament. So we'll see if the leader of the new nation is worthwhile of that title. So just to recap, is there room for it to be a title, says TC? In the universe mode, there may be. I'll have to check. Because I know you're capped at how many belts you can have per show. So I'll have to see where we're at. So to recap the voting on this one, Paige, Gutty, and Mikey voting for Phoenix, who is in control of this thing. Bones, TC, Smalls, Locke, and Desi had voted for Locke in this one. In control of things still is Phoenix here. Getting Twitch Championship on the line here. Picking him up. Phoenix now carrying Locke over to the ropes. What is he planning to do here? Setting him an Irish whip across the ring. Standing. Gets a foot to the face with that kick. Phoenix waiting. Looking for his opponent to get up. Slowly, methodically damaging his opponent here. Your nation doesn't like or want the belt just because I made it. I mean, I feel like they're malicious enough. They're just going to take it to take it. I may be wrong here. Phoenix in control, setting up a move. Flip, lands it on Lock. Pinfall attempt. 2 counts. Lock is still alive. Setting up his finisher. Let's go, locks his bones. Double arm DDT landed, dropping Lock. Pinfall attempt. Just like that in quick fashion. Phoenix keeping his belt, scoring Paige, Gutty, and Mikey the first points of the show. Unreal. The dominance, the sheer dominance, the new nation. Who will stop them? Lock with the boo. Made quick work of Lock. And the streak continues. Bones, I am so sorry.
Here is your winner, D. Turner, Tyler Elkin.
Paige says, I'd have to take a better look at it. Should have a vote on it just before creating belts. iRob says rigged. Who is iRob? TC says 2-7. So I have been posting the polls, and you can find on Facebook the current record of your correct and incorrect votes. Some are doing better than others. I'm sorry, I don't know you, iRob. Our next match here on the show is our first of the tournament for the number 30 spot for the Royal Rumble here in a couple weeks. We have Rick. We have Seth Meyers. Chat, who you got? iRob with Rick. Smalls with Rick. Gutty with Seth. Mikey with Rick. Bones with Seth. TC with himself. Gutty with Seth. Desi with Seth. Paige with Rick. Lock with Seth. Andrew Alana with Rick. $30 from Phoenix here. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for your bit donation. Our current leader adding 30 more on to his rank. He is a couple hundred ahead of his second place guy. So hip hip hooray. Thank you for that, of course. I'm going to recap the votes here. iRob, Smalls, Mikey, Paige, Andrew voting for Rick. Gutty, Bones, TC, Desi, and Locke voting for Seth. If I've missed you, please let me know. So this is our first tournament match. Winner will advance from the 16 down to 8.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Jay Franklin. And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 244
Is the mic
pounds.
not coming in right? What's going on with the mic? Maybe mic issues. Let me know if that's better. Mic might be a little loose. Is it coming in better now? How's the volume? How's the audio quality? Consistency? Mic sounds fine? Okay. Just making sure. So. Okay, cool. Good to know. Feel like a country boy who loves Michigan would come out to this music. There we go. Hey Jess, hey iRob, how's unemployment?
And his opponent, accompanied by
What's up, Wicked Chef? How's it going? Welcome to the show.
And from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 244 pounds.
Glad to have you.
Seth Myers.
TC says, I think you're hard of unemployment. Lonely. Yikes. Of course, for those who don't know, iRob was deleted last week, Friday, when he challenged none other than myself to a loser leaves NAW match. He subsequently lost, so he has been removed from the roster of NAW. Of course, he could feel free to join us in chat. He is a spectator. That as much is free, so we're always welcome to have him on that. But ultimately, his character was removed. Not sure that works. TC was an attempt, though. It was a good attempt. So we have seen the last of what's the hashtag rigged? What was rigged? Phoenix? Your championship reign? Was that rigged? The new nation dominance? That sounds more likely to be rigged. What's not rigged here is Seth Myers' title shot against Phoenix in our main event tonight inside a steel cage. I would not want to be locked in that thing with those two, especially with revenge on his mind. If you win votes, could you hire someone? If you're a general manager, you can do that. Votes, you just make a match. They all take steroids, says TC. Lock up in the middle of the ring here. Still counts as bones. iRob says I rigged the match. No. You lost, buddy. So, yes, you could reinstate someone or rehire them if you become general manager. So right now, Phoenix is in control, being in first place. But anything could change. We still have a couple weeks left on the bit challenge. Might have to get into a tussle with the boss. Sick of this shit. Yikes. Okay. You want it? You ask for it. You can have a match against me anytime. If you keep that belt, though, you put it on the line against me. Seth in control of Rick here in the corner. Whipping him across the ring to the other side. Missing, though. Rick now setting up to a neck breaker on Seth. Rick now in control here. Working on the arm of Seth Myers. Proud Michigan fan. Kicking him around. Everyone misses the DPs. Desi with a little LOL, huh? Wrenching on the neck now. With Seth Myers, Rick in control. What's up, Mr. Home Skillet? How you doing tonight? Glad to have you on the show. Hashtag truth, says Bones. Pinfall attempt here on Seth Myers. Again, first match of the tournament. This will be determine who advances the Elite 8. No, iRob, no one misses the DPs. Yikes. I mean, they were entertaining. Can't deny it. Belly to belly. Slamming down Rick. Seth now in control. Kicking to the back. Big right. Dropping him. Winner will advance. Already had two people agree, bud. Yikes. Pinfall attempt on Rick. Kicks out at 2. Getting a little choppy in the frame right here. Not sure what's going on. Hopefully you guys aren't seeing that. TC already drunk, says Paige. Fighting out of that hold is Rick. Not going down without a fight. TC said, yeah, we're seeing it. Yeah, it looks like it smoothed out a little bit now. I don't know if it was the Xbox or the capture software. Could be either. Who knows? Irish whip into the ropes, across the ring. TC setting up something, but ultimately fails. Rick kick to the midsection to stop that momentum. Setting up a suplex, lands it. Back and forth action between these two. 16 men fighting over the next 2 weeks to get that coveted number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble. Mikey, 10 bits, hip hip hooray. Thank you for donating to the channel. We appreciate it. Pinfall attempt from Seth here. Referee stopping. What is he doing? Jamie getting involved on the ring side here. Stopping the ref from counting a pinfall attempt on Rick. With the hip hip. Pile driver landed on Seth here. Rick goes for the pinfall. Does Rick even have a finisher? With assistance from Jamie, his manager. I'm choked up here. Rick got a win. I need water. Rick picking up the win here and advancing in our first match. TC says it's rigged. Jamie helped out, distracted the referee, and it worked in Rick's favor. Pile driver sick. Side great start, said Bones. I am sorry, Bones. The upset, says Paige. So iRob scoring a point on that one. Small scoring a point. Mikey getting a point. Paige getting their second point. And Andrea getting a point. Paige says, give me 2. You got 2. Locke says, damn it.
Here is your winner.
It's an upset in my opinion. Nice, Rick. Indeed, Rick is not known for winning here. No offense. Nice way to turn things around. Congratulations, Home Skillet. You got to win in NAW. Had the manager assist, and that ultimately helped out. Ladies and gentlemen, though, get ready for your next match on the show. It's our next in the tournament. It is Phoenix. We've seen him already once tonight, retaining his Twitch championship against Locksteady. Just needed a manager, says Home Skillet. That's it, man. Just needed your wife out there. So Phoenix, Jason, another match in the tournament. Ira picking Desi on this one. Jason and I will lose, his Bones. Rick with the David versus Goliath win. Man. Mikey voting for Jason. Desi. Let's see, Desi for this one from Locke. Paige voting for Desi. Desi voting for Desi. Mikey voting for Jason, of course. Smalls voting for Phoenix. Homeskill says no love. Rick voting for Desi in this one. So Bones, are you voting for yourself? Are you voting for Jason? Just want to confirm. Andrea voting for Phoenix.
Making his way to the ring from Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Okay, Bones. So Mikey and Bones voting for Jason. iRob, Locke, Paige, Desi, Smalls, Rick, Andrea voting for Phoenix. TC voting for Phoenix. Did we get Gutty's vote? Bones voted for Jason, Mr. Desi. And Gutty, did we get your vote? Unless I missed it. I didn't see it. We need to change that, Desi. We need to change that. TC, you're voting for Jason? Okay. That's why I always do these, just to make sure. It's a lot of information at once. You're correct. TC did vote for Bones. Gutty, I didn't get your vote for anyone yet, though. If you're still with us. Alright, so I'll take that as the obvious then. So Gutty voting for Phoenix. Need an assistant. Wicked going with the champ. Thanks for the vote, Wicked. Vote for whoever Bones doesn't pick. Okay, so Bones picked Jason. And Rob, why don't you earn your way back on? Keep it as you would hear from Ann Arbor, Michigan way too much. TC asked if I have the worst Rumble position. No, just because you win or lose in this tournament. Well, lose, I guess, is the answer to the question. If you lose in this tournament, it doesn't mean you have number 1 or 2 spots. This is only for the number 30 spot. So just, Seth, don't even worry about your character. And for those that win or lose this match too, obviously the winner advances towards the 30. But if either of these two lose, they're not going to get number 1. Or they may at random, but you're only guaranteed a number 30 if you win this thing. If I suck up to Desi enough, he might reinstate me, says iRob. TC wants to challenge Jamie now. Home Skillet, what do you got to say about that? Our second match for the tournament bracket is underway. Jason in control goes right for a pinfall on Phoenix, kicking out immediately. Interesting approach here. Phoenix already had a match. He's got to have some exhaustion setting in. He has one more match on the show too. A whole lot of sucking, Rob. Sorry, PG show. I mean, there is a parental warning. Oh, kick. Dropping Jason here. Yikes. Bones with the well fuck. That could have been it. An upset victory right off the bat. Another splash taking down the champ. Interesting strategy here for Jason here in the early going. Got to be fast and aggressive if you want to take down the champ. The long game has not worked in anyone's favor. Skillet, not a fan of that. Yeah, indeed. I don't care for it either. That kick, good God, indeed. Phoenix's super kicks are brutal. You do not want to be on the receiving end of those. Jason running around, not sure where he's going. He's going high risk, though, as Phoenix crowns him. That loss kind of lowered my morale for the main event, said Seth. Can't win them all. Might have saved it for the big. What is this? Okay, so it's Jason's tag team partner coming down here, getting involved, but why? Going immediately after Jason. What the heck? Okay. So Jason's tag team partner Adam came out here and disqualified Jason. But the winner by disqualification is Jason. Jason advances in the tournament. Desi is out of the tournament. Wow. So Mikey scored a point. Has 2 now. Bones got a point. And TC has a point. TC, it did say Jason wins. Phoenix did not win. By disqualification, Jason advances in the tournament. Interesting. So our next match is a tag team contest. The sisters versus Amy and Smallish. Bones, you won. You advanced in the tournament. Wow. Desi says we need to save some juice from the main event. Yeah, Adam hit Jason. Why did he turn on him? Or was it strategy to make sure his partner advanced? Either way, Jason advances in this thing. Smalls voting for Team Smalls. Rick voting for the sisters. Andrea for the sisters. iRob for AIM. Mikey for the sisters. TC says heel. Bones says Team Smalls. Desi for the sisters. Let's see. Locke says Smalls. Bones says, well, looks like Adam good for something. So 100 from Bones. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that. Glad to have you still in the tournament too, of course. TC voting for the sisters. Wicked voting for the sisters. Gutty for Smalls. I think Gravity needs to be banned from ringside. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm out here to support my wife and sister-in-law. Okay? I gotta support them. Plus, I don't have a match on the show today. I gotta make an appearance somehow. So just to recap, Rick, Andrea, Mikey, Desi, TC, and Wicked all have the sisters on the left. Smalls, iRob, Bones, Locke, and Gutty have AIM and Smalls on the right. Smalls asking where my husband's at. He's probably still icing his injuries from his opening loss. iRob says, you cheat, bro. I do no such thing. You can't prove these things. If you want to call anything cheating, where's Aim's husband? Fired. If you want to call anything cheating, go turn your attention to the new nation. I don't have a belt. I don't have any belt. They have all of the belts. TC says managers suck.
On the way to the ring, accompanied by Travis, James, and the Andrea L. and Princess, the Sellouts.
Except for one belt, says TC. So, did we get Paige's vote? I don't see Paige's vote in here. Paige still with us? Paige, did you vote for Smalls? 'Cause I know you said it's a tough one. Was your vote for Smalls? They're talking about the boss. Don't deflect, Vince. What do you? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you the boss, Phoenix? TC, you better hold on to that title. Alright, just confirming, Paige. Thanks for that. I don't want people to miss out on their potential points. Bones will be added to the scramble match. There you go.
First, from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Amy.
So of course here we have Amy, the wife of iRob, now alone here in NAW. TC is just way less intimidating without the mask, says iRob. TC asks how many people in the scramble match. And Desi said, yes, I'm the boss. And Desi's the boss, Dixon the boss, Pasha the boss. Kings wear gold. You can't all be the boss. There's always a leader, whether it is a named one or not. I can't imagine that Patrick or Don or Paige or really anyone that were to ever join the nation would be happy watching you sit on top of the throne as NAW champion. I'm just saying. I know y'all working together now because you have all the belts, but I was a fighting champion, or wanting to be a champion. I would want the NAW championship. 10 bits donated from Gutty. Hip hip hooray! Thank you for that. TC, yeah, there's 5 people generally in a scramble match. So it would be obviously, could be yourself and 4 others, or you could just pick 5 people. But yeah, generally 5 people are in a scramble. The Mike Adamley scramble match from a decade ago, for those that remember that nonsense. The guy was not a great announcer. He had some health issues though, so can't make fun. Just saying he was not the best. Women's Twitch champion here, we have kind of smallish. Now the other half of the tag team of Amy and her looking to overcome the sisters here. I'm an enigma now, says iRob. Everyone remembers that one that punched everyone in the dick. Paige says the baddest woman on the planet. Bold statement coming from Paige. Lock up here in the corner. Referee gonna break this up if they don't make any progress. Pick myself bones, Paige, lock, and gravity. There you go, TC. You have to post that on Facebook, and we'll try to make that into a match. We can save it for the Rumble if you're interested. Let's go, Amy. This is smallish. I'm doing work on one half of the tag team champions, Andrew Alana here. Stuck in the corner is Amy. Tagging in her partner, Amanda, now. Setting up for working well together. As you can see, one of the greatest tag teams in the history of NAW. The sisters, of course. They have worked well together. Gutty says, how I get left out of everything. See, Gutty, that's what I'm talking about. If I was part of the New Nation, I would give you a shot at the NAW title. I wouldn't make you feel left out. But he says, I feel like iRob. But to me, it sounds like there's a king and a bunch of princes. What are you talking about? Tag team? You're happy with just a tag team belt? I mean, if I win votes, Dixon, you won't be. You have to beat Paige to take a spot, says TC. Mano doing work on Amy here, reversing out of it. Crowd booing. You know, as great as the sisters are, the crowd does not seem to take to them. It might have been week after week of arrogance. Smalls tagged in here. Let's see what they have planned. Nice suplex. Trying to cause dissent now. Just stating the obvious. Just stating the obvious. Nice setup here. What is smallish elbow drop to Andrew Alana, one half the tag team champs. iRob just trying to come back, trying to convince the nation to reinstate him. Andrew Alana doing work on Smalls here. nice drop as she takes control. Insult to injury being added here. Foot on her face. It's not a secret. That's my only hope, says iRob. You know, that's if Phoenix wins the bit challenge for the month. So we'll see. Somebody might rise up and stop him from being number one and stop you from returning. So we still have 2 more tournament matches tonight here for the number 30 spot. We're currently in the tag team match between these 4 women here. 4 of the best women in NAW. Pinfall attempt here after that finisher. Will it be enough? Amy breaking that one up. They have first, second, and third, don't they, says iRob. Desi has first. I have second. Daddy, I will replace Paige with you if you can beat him in a one-on-one match. TC trying to be a booker here. Thank you, Desi. The man is in second. iRob says, I don't count. Who doesn't count? I don't count? I'm pretty sure I count. Amy begging to get tagged in here. The smallest crawls around. Pinfall attempt here. Amy breaking that one up real quick. Up and over the ropes. Slams down. God, he sounds scared too, says TC. And Rolana dragging Smalls to the center of the ring. In control are the sisters still in this match. We really need to see a resurgence of Smalls. Tagging out Amanda, now the legal woman. Smalls has had a rough go of things in recent weeks. Still holding the accolade of longest reigning women's champion at about 24 weeks. And as of late, she's had a rough go of things. TC reminding iRob that he's been fired. Crowned on the arm instead of the head, so I guess that would be less of a crown. Throwing back in the ring, Smalls by Andrea Lana. Trying to get the crowd on their side is Amanda being the cheerleader here in this tag team. Crowd is not happy. Interesting maneuver working on the legs. Crowd still booing here. Nothing to be scared of, says TC. Bowen says, still shit. You should start your own show, iRob. Into a finisher setup. Lands it. Pinfall attempt. Missing was Amy. Pushes her off, though, after the miss. Amanda coming in too late for the save, though. Smallish get up, says Paige. Sisters in control. Oh, was doing a crybaby face at Smalls, mocking her. Wow, the arrogance. The sisters have won it. Rick got a point on this. Andrea scoring her second point. Mikey scoring his third point. Desi scoring his first point. TC scoring his second. And Wicked getting a point. Congratulations.
Here are your winners, Andrea L. and Princess.
So as of right now, Mikey is in the lead with 3 correct. Congratulations on that. We have 3 more matches left on our show here. 2, of course, being for the tournament, and then our main event steel cage match for the NAW Championship. Bones says still have 1 point. I'm okay with it. iRob with 5-bit donations. Hip hip hooray. Paige says every time I vote for you, Smallish, you let me down. I've been saying she's been on a losing streak lately. What more can I say? Bones is okay with his 1 correct as he has advanced. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Locksteady versus Patrick for our tournament. It looks like the Nerds of Wrestling. 3 of the members of that crew versus 3 of the members of New Nation. However, it's a 1-on-1 match. How will these managers play a role here in this match? TC, Jesus. So who you got? Locksteady, Patrick, chat. We want to know. Mikey voting for Lock. Ira voting for Patrick. Andrew Lana voting for Patrick. Rick voting for Pat. Smallish voting for Lock. 14 from Andrew Lana. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that. Alright, Smalls voting for Lock. Lock voting for Lock. Gutty voting for Pat. TC voting for Lock. Paige voting for Pat. Bones voting for Lock. Desi voting for Lock. Mikey, thank you for the donation. Hip hip hooray. Got 9 coming from him there. Alright, waiting for this to load. Taking a while as we got I Want a Belt, says iRob. You should have thought of that before you booked yourself in a Loser Leaves NAW match. I'm going to melt it down into a Money Clips page. Bones says you want a job. I'm going to recap the voting real quick. Let me know if I missed you. People voting for Lock are Mikey, Smalls, Lock, TC, Bones, and Desi. People voting for Patrick, iRob, Andrea, Rick, Gutty, and Paige. Let me know if I've missed you. iRob says, I didn't think you'd actually enforce it. I mean, dude, you booked the match. What more do you want? Nerds of Wrestling coming out now. A group that was okay. They never truly got momentum going for them. Two of them, well, three of them, all 3 of them at one point have been various champions, DNA champion, tag team champions, Locksteady being a former NAW champion.
Weighing in at 260 pounds, Rob Jr.
I am curious to see how well they'd face up against the dominant unit that is New Nation. And we better not see any cheating here. Technically, can't you manage, says Bones. I mean, he was fired from NAW as a competitor, so maybe he could become a manager? I don't know. We never really went over. IRUB says, yeah, NOW, no cheating. Are you kidding me? We don't chin. We don't cheat. Cheat to win. Chin. That's a new thing. Patrick coming out alone, though. Uh-oh. Where's his crew? Robbed him by a front row ticket. There they are. DNA Tag Team Champions. New Nation. Jesse. And Don.
And his opponent, accompanied by Don Dixon. And representing the Nation of Domination from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Weighing in at 225 pounds, the men's wrestling champion, P-Daddy Champion.
So, we saw last week, Friday, they suffered a upset in our opening contest, possibly match of the year so far, but they did suffer an upset. 50 for that joke, hip hip, hooray, thank you for that. We'll see if they've collected the pieces from that. Because there is potential here. They can be defeated. Someone eliminated 2 in that match, but who? Who? Strength of Lock Steady, just picking up Patrick easily there. I say we fire the current announcer and hire IROB in that position. Ouch, Smallish. I say I accidentally erased the record books of your reign as longest reigning women's champion. Drinking that haterade. I mean, announcer, commentator, one and the same here, I suppose. But now I get what you mean. Like you were hating on me. I was like, dang. Small's coming with the low blows. Patrick now dancing around Locke. We'll always remember the greatness of Smallish, says IROB, in the arms of angels. Patrick now landing a suplex on Lock Steady. Again, this is our 3rd match in the first round. Lady who can't figure out that she doesn't need to repeat the competitor's names 10 times. Maybe she just wants to make sure that you get it. I don't know. Working on the arm now of Lock Steady is Patrick. Winner will advance into the next round. Their next match will be next Wednesday, of course. 2 have advanced so far. Of course, Rick and Jason advancing. We still have Mikey and Henry coming up next. Winner of that match will advance. We have 4 more matches coming this Friday in the tournament as well. Again, 16-man tournament to determine a number 30 spot entrant in the Royal Rumble in 2.5 weeks. Super kick. Landing right in the face of Lock Steady. Pinfall attempt for Patrick. 2 count, kicks out. Who wants to be an IROB guy? I'll advocate for you. There you go, IROB. You got to get a nice suit. Patrick looking to set up a finisher on Lock Steady here early. Will it be enough? Lands it. Drops Lock Steady. Lock Steady who suffered 2 losses here tonight. Patrick, the easy win here. Advances in the tournament. Rob, Andrea, Rick, Gutty, and Paige all scoring points. Rob at 2 now for the night. Andrea with 3. TC says, wow. Rick getting 1 point so far tonight. 2 points, I apologize.
Here is your winner, Daddy.
Gutty at 2. And Paige at 3. Paige now tied with Andrea and Mikey for the most correct on the show. 2 more matches to go. How will the rest of the show play out for you all? Paige up, we got 3 for you. So you tied Paige, Andrea, and Mikey tied right now for 3 points each in first. I was too distracted by the guy with the headphones hoodie. Who is that guy? I feel like we haven't seen him in a while. Ladies and gentlemen, though, we have our next match, the 4th of the show here. Let me get a point for my guy winning. I like handouts. So, I mean, Ricky did Henry from Rick here, as well as Rob. Smalls with Henry, TC with Henry, Locke with Henry. Gutty going for Mikey. Mikey going for himself. So who wants to win? I'll vote for the other guys. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Bones, you just... the voting game is not on your side. I don't know why that is. I mean, I guess someone has to have bad luck. Eventually it'll turn around, maybe? Bones wants to be an IROB guy. There you go. So we got Gutty and Mikey voting for Mikey. Paige voting for Henry. Henry, IROB. Let's see. IROB, Smalls, TC, Locke, Paige. And Rick voting for Henry. Desi, did we get your vote? Yes, we did. Desi voting for Mikey. Bones voting for Mikey. Perfect. I believe we have everyone's vote. I'll recap. Gutty, Mikey, Desi, and Bones voting for Mikey. Rick, IROB, Smalls, TC, Locke, and Paige voting for Henry. If I've missed you, please let me know.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Andrea D.
Damn it, Bones, says Gutty.
Weighing in at 250 pounds, Mike.
Paige says, rest in peace, Mikey. Damn, that's harsh. Mikey's watching, you know. There you go, Bones. We gotta have hopes.
And his opponent, from Ann Arbor, Michigan, weighing in at 225 pounds, Henry.
You could blame Bones for this loss. So, I'm not a betting man, but I like the odds of this guy in the tournament. I'd like to see it come down to Henry and Jason, but that's my personal bias. I think these two would actually have a real good match against each other. Very similar styles. But that's just my biasness, I guess. Match is underway. Mikey, Henry. Will the manager of this one come into play here? We shall see. Wicked voting for Mikey. Thank you for getting your voted. Get him, Henry, says Rob. Picking him up and putting him on the top rope. Setting him up for potentially a tree of woe here. Putting pressure on his face. That's not where you want someone's boot, that is for sure. Working on the arm now of Mikey. Into a recliner here. Submission tactics. Wearing down his opponent early going. Mikey wrestling out of this one though. Reverses out of it. He's got to be tired after that exchange though. Belly to belly. Dropping Henry. Kick to the lower back. Mikey fed up with these games. He's just going to fight. Irish whip into the corner. And lands the running clothesline to the back of his head. Bailey to belly, says Rob. I mean, I suppose. Looks similar, right? Pinfall attempt here. 1 count. Mikey's not going down without a fight. Nice suplex there from Mikey. Countered the running opponent coming at him. Now working on the arm of his opponent. Misses the kick though. Henry in control. Irish whip into the ropes. Bouncing off. What is he setting up? A little back and forth. Nice leapfrog there. Another leapfrog. These two are evenly matched. Russian leg sweep dropping Henry. Mikey back in control. Stomping him out. Stomping the back of his arm now. Wrenching on the leg. Chopping his opponent down piece by piece. Stalking him, walking around him back and forth. What is he waiting for? Kicking out of it though, Henry trying to get back composure. Kick to the midsection. Another kick to the midsection, setting up. Gut wrench into a nice slam. Pinfall attempt. 2 count. Mikey kicks out of that one. Setting up a recliner now of his own. Gets the rope break on that. Taking a moment to try to get the crowd on his side with a nice little taunt. Use the DP. Henry says, Rob. Wrenching on the neck now. Page cheering on Henry. DP, DP. Pinfall attempt here from Henry. 2 count. Mikey still in this, kicking out. Wrenching on the neck again. Just continuing to wear down his opponent. Slamming him back to the mat. Is he going to go for it again? A choke now. Exhaustion has got to be setting in for Mikey as he tries to battle all these technical holds. He might give a pin attempt. I don't know if he's had one yet. Just wearing him down. The submission machine here. The technical prowess of Henry. Picking him up and the strength. Dropping him down hard. Continuing. And the referee distracted there by Andrea on the outside. Of course, the women's champion. Henry being very upset with that. Nice dragon screw takedown. Mikey tapping his head, stating that he knows his opponent. He's gotten smart. Nice clothesline to drop him. Multiple here. Momentum back on the side of Mikey. Second win in this thing. Will they have enough to stage a comeback, or is it too late? Spinebuster. Flexing on him is Mikey. Pinfall attempt from Mikey. Will it be enough? 2.5. Henry survives and holds on. Mikey setting up a finisher here. This could be the beginning of the end for Henry. Bookend. Rock bottom. Depends on which show you watched on Monday nights back in the day. This could be it. 2.9. He kicked out. Henry still alive somehow. Reversing out of the momentum that Mikey had. Henry now staging a comeback. Pinfall attempt of his own after that drop kick. 2 count. Mikey kicks out. Managers are OP, says Paige. This is inspiring to watch myself fight adversity. Wow, go me. Get him, Mikey. Elbow dropped in the center of his chest. Driving it deep in the second one. Henry in control of things now. A third one. And a fourth. Continues to drive it deep. A fifth. A sixth. He is trying to stop the heart of Mikey. 7. Unreal. Henry now after 7 elbow drops directly to the heart. Setting up a finisher. Lands it. Pinfall attempt. And 3. Mikey's chest is now in Shyness's bones. Mikey winning this thing. Or Henry, excuse me. Mikey losing. Henry winning this thing, scoring Rick a point. Putting him at 3. IROB at 3. Small scoring a point. Their second point. Thanks, Bones, says Scotty. Jeez. TC getting 3. Just got dominated, says Mikey. Paige at 4.
Here is your winner, Henry.
Locke getting his first of the show. I had to go back and check. I wanted to make sure that was your first one of the show, and indeed it was. So Henry, of course, advancing here in this tournament. We have one more match left, and that is our main event of the show. We have Seth Meyers challenging the NAW champion, Phoenix, inside Steel Cage for the NAW title. TC voting for himself. Chat, who else you got? Paige says that was a good match. Indeed, that was a good match. One of the most fair matches that we've seen in the tournament so far. Rob voting for Desi. Smalls voting for Desi. Bones voting for Desi. Desi voting for Desi. Mikey voting for Desi. Andrew going for Seth. Gutty says Bones vote for Seth. Paige voting for Desi. Losing my voice. So Gutty voting for Desi, of course. May the curse be upon you, says Bones. So TC and Andrew are voting for Seth. Rob, Smalls, Bones, Desi, Mikey, Paige, and Gutty voting for Phoenix. Home Skill, if you're still with us, we need your vote. There you go. Rick voting for TC. So TC, Andrew, Rick voting for Seth Meyers coming out now. Bones about to get his first point, says Paige. So Rob, Smalls, Bones, Desi, Mikey, Paige, and Gutty voting for Phoenix. If I've missed you, let me know. Did I get locked? I did not get locked yet. Lock, if you're still with us, who are you voting for? Wicked voting for Phoenix. Lock says Seth. TC says, please no attack. You're inside a cage, man. There's no attack. One says that one verse Desi in the beginning of the show. It's true. TC was checking behind him. Yeah, looking for the interference before the match begins, which of course would null and void this match. I think if you make it inside that ring, you're safe. At least once the cage comes down. So NAW Championship is on the line here. And the reigning, defending NAW champion, Phoenix. Defended his title, the Twitch Championship, in the opening contest tonight. Ultimately got screwed in his tournament match earlier in the evening against Jason. Will he prevail and still be the NAW champion after this match? Of course, we shall see here in the next few minutes. Still counts as Bones. Paige says, ladies and gentlemen, the champ is here. One of these two men will exit the cage tonight as champion. Who will it be? As far as monthly voting and records and stats and whatnot, check the Facebook page tomorrow. That will be updated for you all on who is in the lead, and updated win-loss records and everything you need will be available tomorrow. And then at the conclusion of the show here, we will go over who won the show and ultimately what match they want to see on Friday nights. Weekly Dosage Live. Paige says, anyone walked out through the gates? Not in NAW history yet. There's been an attempt, but nothing successful.
Introducing the champion.
I knew what you meant, Paige.
From Ann Arbor, Michigan, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the men's heavyweight champion, D. Turner.
Looking at that belt for possibly the last time here. He might not walk out as champion. Getting to look at it is the challenger, of course, Seth Meyers. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's for. The NAW Championship, the main belt here in NAW. Losing my voice. Cage is lowered. This thing's underway and aggressive right out the gate. Herman, the #1 contender, coming out. And after that, Twitch Championships. There you go. Wicked. Get it. Kick to the spine here. Champ, after the aggressiveness of TC. Champ looking to control things. Sidewalk slam, though, preventing any more progress. Seth Meyers looking to halt that momentum. Back and forth, though. Each now looking to gain some momentum in this thing. Nice neck breaker there. Dragging him to the middle of the ring. Was he setting up? Working on the neck of the champion. Trying to do more than win the belt here. He's trying to injure his opponent. Taunting now. Trying to get the crowd going. Still taunting. Interesting approach to this thing. Champion got up during that. Up and trying to escape the cage in the early goings here. It's Phoenix deciding that was a bad idea. Jumping down real quick. Irish whip into the corner. Running clothesline misses. Phoenix kick to the midsection. Dropping his opponent. A nice bomb there with the fist. Can we test for roids, please, says Desi. I don't know, man. You're part of the test then, too. Multiple bombs being dropped on his face. Those fists there. Over and over again. And again, just making it rain. Do it again, says Phoenix. Swinging, taking his opponent down. Phoenix going over to the corner now, looking to set up some more moves here. Scoops him up into a power slam, landing it into a driver. Seth not. Alright, he's coming back here. Seth coming back. Kip up though. Phoenix, no sell on that move. Nice snap suplex. DC says not looking too good. However, things are turning right now. Pump handle. Into a carry. Nice fireman's carry driver. Landing a succession of moves here now. It's turning around in the favor of the challenger. However, Phoenix kicking out of that momentum. Setting up for a finisher on Seth already. Are we seeing the beginning of the end here? Plants him down with a double arm DDT. Pinfall attempt. 2 count. Seth kicks out of that. Phoenix looking shocked. Phoenix now looking to escape the cage. Will we have enough time? Seth back to his feet. Trying to get footing was Phoenix. Dropping down as Phoenix. Setting him up for another driver. Who was counting, says Gutty. Seth now fighting back in this thing. Dress shoes. Yeah, hard to climb with dress shoes on, Mr. Phoenix. One face off the cage, all we need. Impressive slam there from Seth. Climbing the cage now himself. Will he have enough time? Pinfall, he's trying to get footing. Struggling with those shoes. Phoenix now climbing to his feet. Seth, though, hanging over the edge. Will Phoenix get there in time? Phoenix climbing over and out. Are we going to see a new champion? Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Meyers, 3-time NAW champion, has dethroned the leader of the new nation. Wow. TC scoring their 4th point with that win. Andrea at 4. And new.
Here is your winner and new
100
men's heavyweight
for Seth there.
champion, Seth Meyers.
Congratulations. Andrea winning with 4, or tying rather. Rick getting 4, and Locke with 2. So TC, Andrea, Rick, and Paige all ended with 4. What a day for Seth. Fucking bones, says Paige. So we have a 4-way tie for tonight's show. 4 people ended with 4 points. TC, Andrea, Rick, and Paige. We need to know what matches you would like to see. The curse is a hell of a thing, says Bones. So we need to know what matches you would like to see. And we'll figure out how to book this. Andrew Lana says, how did I get? I mean, you got the ones correct that you voted for. As he says, you get to hold the belt for 2 days, 100 points. Hip hip hooray! Thank you for that. So TC, Andrea, TC wants the Twitch Championship. So Seth versus Phoenix, Twitch title. Andrea, Rick, and Paige, what do you want? What's up, Lightning? Welcome to the show. Lightning wants to challenge TC for the belt. Andrea Lana wants a match against Andrea for the title. Andrea versus Andrea D for NAW title. 50 from Mikey. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that. So Rick and Paige, we need your picks. I'm not certain if Lumberjill is a thing in this game, to be honest with you, but we'll figure out something. They could be managers. So challenge TC to a rematch this Lightning. Not maybe, I don't know. Paige says we're going to discuss the vote. Alright. And Rick, if you're still with us, you got a match as well too, so I'll reach out to you. So of course, check out tomorrow for all the new standings, whether it be the bit donations for the month or the voting standings Those, of course, are contests for various things here, and those rules are available on our Facebook page, so check that out. And then make sure you check us out this Friday night, 8:30 p.m., another episode of Nerd Acumen Wrestling, as we take over with Weekly Dosage Live. How about Lightning's rematch, says TC? TC, you get to book one match, and technically, if we're talking about rematches, Phoenix should be in there too then. So, that might be something that Paige books. Who knows? All I know is you're going to want to tune in this Friday night for Weekly Dosage Live for some more NAW action, and of course, check out our Facebook group for all the latest news and information, and be on the lookout for Paige. We're going to need your pick on there, and Rick's. So, until then, thank you all for joining us for another episode of Nerd Acumen Wrestling. And until next time, you all take care.